that you're back here, how would you like your last name pronounced? And then secondly, just how do you feel? How does it feel coming back home?
So firstly, I want to say, first, I'm gonna get to your question, but first, I just want to thank God for this moment, just allowing me to be here in this moment. I also want to thank Mrs. Benson, Mr. Mickey, Coach Moore, Mr. Kai, and my agent Kenora McGuire, just for making this transition for me to be here possible. And like you say, because when I'm growing up, just to get into this honestly, because. Whenever I left for college, I never thought I'd be back here in this moment, but man, I'm so grateful that I am, and just blessed to be here. But growing up, it's Travis Etienne, so it'd be like Achane, and that's how you always said Travis Etienne. But when I went to college, I kept telling them my name like every day, and like after like 4 weeks, they just couldn't get it. So I'm like, man, it's Etienne. Like, how you see it is how you say it. So that's how that became, and it kind of took off because it was easy for the pronouncers to say it. I didn't have to just tell them. I didn't have to correct them every day to say my name, and just when I kind of just started learning more about my last name and how it came about and things like that, it just kind of stuck. It made sense, but. I'm very much open to being Travis Etienne again, just being myself. I don't have to correct people here on how to say my name each and every day, and I kind of love that, and that's just get back to me.
All right, Etienne it is. We want to respect that.
Yes, sir.
And just, you started to get into it a little bit, but just, what's it like being able to come back to this moment? You said you didn't see this happening. Like, how did this all come together?
I feel like it came by the grace of God, honestly. I remember just growing up when I first started playing football in Jennings, Louisiana. All 4 years, my goal was to get to a state championship, and we all know the state championship is played here in this stadium. And all 4 years, I came up short. I didn't get there, and man, just to think, I was thinking state championship when I feel like in hindsight, 2020, God wanted me to be thinking Super Bowl. And I'm just grateful that I have that moment, and I'm here to be able to taste the Super Bowl inside this stadium, and I couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Can you talk about like growing up as a Saints fan, maybe favorite memories, and now that it's a reality that you're wearing black and gold, like how cool that is?
I would say my favorite memory just honestly when they had the duo, Deuce McAllister and Reggie Bush. So it was me and my little brother. We 6 years apart, but we always were playing together. And like we have a hill inside of Jennings. It's like a little football field that we all go play at. And no one picked my brother up, and because he was 6 years younger than me, so it would just be me and him. But he was always really good, and he used to call him Reggie Snush because he had snaggletooth. So we couldn't call it, so they called him Reggie Snush instead of Reggie Bush. But and I thought I was Deuce McAllister. So I feel like that's really a great moment. And just going to my grandma and my grandpa's house each and every Sunday, we were watching the Saints, man. And just when Katrina happened, and you know how the city rallied behind them, and it's just to be a part of that, just to be a part of that history, and to come back here and just I feel like I've seen the highs of the Saints, and seeing where we've been recently, and we just want to get back to where we was playing a high level of football. And I'm glad they believe in me to come in here and be a key piece of that. And I just want to thank everyone for that, and I'm excited to see where we take it. Sky's the limit for us.
So you said your brother was Reggie and you were Deuce?
Yeah.
Why Deuce? Were you bigger than him and you liked the physical brother, or you just, Deuce, you had known Deuce longer or whatever?
Well, see, because I was more like straight line speed. So, and to where my brother, he want to shake, he want to juke, I'm trying to get to the touchdown. He's trying to get a touchdown but make it look good. Where I'm just trying to score the points, get on defense, score again. To where he's trying to juke you, make a move, showboat and all this stuff. So that's how he came with the name. We call him Reggie Snush.
He's just 3 hours away, like give or take maybe. And obviously you've talked about it since you've been up. But what does it mean to represent Jennings being back in the state too?
Man, it's amazing. I feel like I'm just a humble servant, honestly. Just from being from Jennings, a small town of 10,000. People would tell you not to have dreams of being here in this moment. And for me to be here in this moment, I didn't have that person to look up to growing up to show me the way, or to be able to reach out to be able to contact and just get advice from. So I just want everyone to know that they can always reach out to me via Instagram. I'm a real easy person to get in touch with. And just to be that person, just to be that beacon for the community, to let kids know, man, never stop dreaming. You can do whatever you want to do. And me standing here in this moment is just a real reflection of that. And I just want to be a person for them that they can come to at any time whenever they think things are too hard. I like that. So I'm just here being a servant, honestly.
Kellen was saying that you create a lot, like something out of nothing a lot. I'm just kind of wondering your perspective of that, when you know the lines maybe collapsing and things aren't ideal.
Yes, sir.
Stuff like that. How do you go about that, and what's been your key to success there?
My key to success is just I feel like just playing for the man next to you. You know, I feel like we all have a job to do. You know, and not everything's going to be perfect. And that's why I'm in this position. That's why I'm here. You know, to be able to go get those. To be able to get those, take that 3-yard play and turn it into an 8-yard play. I'll take that 4-yard play and turn it into a 20-yard gain, you know, or just whenever things are not going well, the defensive line behind the line of scrimmage, just getting it back to the line of scrimmage, you know. And I feel like I feel like that just comes from me just being there for my teammates, just understanding the game of football and just wanting to win the game.
What stands out to you about this Saints run system, run scheme, like how you fit it?
I mean, it's I want to say it's a lot of variety. You know, outside zone, mid zone, inside zone. So we come at you all kind of ways, and just continue to just beat you down throughout the game. And it's just we keep running the ball. We wear you down. You know, in the fourth quarter, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be run the football, great defense, and I feel like as a running back, that's what you want.
How much of a factor, like watching the second half of the season with the Saints and seeing how Tyler Shuck progressed, like how much of that was a factor in maybe signing this?
I mean, it definitely was a factor, but I mean, whenever the Saints reached out, I don't think it was nothing else that could have stopped me from coming here. Honestly, I wasn't thinking Saints pre-free agency because I didn't really know that. I didn't know like they had injuries or anything. But whenever the Saints came available, man, it was kind of like a no-brainer to me.
And to that point, I know you can't give like super specifics, but how easy was that? Yes, and just heading back here too. What did it look like for you?
I mean, it was very easy, and just I feel like, cause Tyler, like you say, I feel like he's a great person. I feel like, and just talking with him and being with him last night, you could sense the hunger. You know, you could sense that he wants it for the city as well. And whenever you got just a building with the passion and the guys and the energy and like the things they're trying to get going around here, I feel like it's easy to just want to buy into that, and especially when you got a coach who's been to the Super Bowl, who's won the Super Bowl, and has a blueprint. You know, it's easy to get behind that. And just a transition, I'm going back to Jacksonville today, and but so now I got to find a home here. And but as soon as I can get out here, I'm getting back. I just want to get in there with the guys. You know, start building that chemistry for the season, because whenever things get tough on that field, you're going to rely on that brotherhood that you built, and those relationships and those dinners, like just the things that off the field is going to help us on the field. And I just want to just come in and build that chemistry.
You excited to bring your family back here to Louisiana?
Oh no, most definitely. My family actually never left. Yeah, nah, they shipped me. They never left.
How often have you gotten to visit home up there? So it's been a while.
It has been a while. I never get to come down too long, but I remember in college, like every time like spring break, you have kids going to Miami, kids going to the beach and stuff like that. I was going to Louisiana, and then I very quickly understood that I had to change my diet, because the first time I went home, I gained 10 pounds. So, but now I feel like we're over there. I kind of learned how to become a pro, be professional, understand what I need to eat and everything. So I feel like it's no perfect time as now. Like I feel like the journey it took for me to get here, it had to happen for me to be successful in order to be my best self once I'm here.
That was probably too much Daryl's when you went home.
I mean, I love Daryl's.
Me too.
You have a son named Saint?
Yes, I have a son named Saint. He's 11 months. He'll be 1 year old April 3rd. And I feel like it's just, like you said, I feel like all the stars align, you know? I feel like it's like, this is a dream I couldn't even dream of. But I'm just happy that I'm standing here, you know, to put my best foot forward each and every day and just give all I have for this city, you know, the opportunity that I have. And I want kids to understand that they can also chase these dreams and they can also get here. You just got to put the hard work in, be focused, and understand who you have in your circle is all about the people around you. Because at the end of the day, the light's going to fade. You know, it's going to be about what did you do or how did you inspire others along your journey. And when I look back on it, I just want to say that I was here, I helped, I left the place better than when I came in, and that's all I can ask for.
There's an obvious connection naming him Saint, but you know, why was that still? I mean, even after you had been on another NFL team for so long, why was that still such a connection?
It was such a connection because I feel like it was just like the stars aligning. I don't know, like it was just God telling me this is where I need to be where your feet are. Because, I mean, when you're going through free agency, it's kind of like leaving college all over again. But you kind of have a choice. Like, you have like 10, 12 teams that might be interested in you. And to where when you're leaving college, you don't have any choice. You'll get drafted, you know? So for me to have that choice and for everything to align the way that it did, you know, I'm just very grateful.
And to name your son Saint, but I'm saying why you were even playing for another team. Why were the Saints still so special to you that it would inspire something like that?
I mean, just growing up in Louisiana, I mean, just watching the Saints each and every Sunday, just being inspired by Drew Brees, just being inspired by the guys. I actually wore 9 in college. So just being inspired by the things around me, you know, like people often say, like, you're a product of your environment. And just watching the Saints each and every Sunday growing up, just being around it. My grandpa, you know, in Louisiana, everyone likes to drink, so he have a drink on Sunday. We'll watch the game, and just everyone just celebrating. And really didn't care who played after the Saints played.
To that point, how did you tell your family, and what was their reaction when you let them know that you would come home?
So I told my dad, cause I couldn't tell my mom because she can't hold ice water. Like, she can't hold ice water, but it was like the day before I had called her, and she was just telling me and talking to me and just giving me a history on our family and about how my great-grandmother was a Saints fan, how that's all she would play, and that's how it kind of trickled down into us just watching the Saints each and every Sunday. And it was like a full circle moment because she's telling me all those things, but she don't know that I'm even thinking about going to the Saints because all on the social media they had was the Chiefs and the Broncos. So she really has no idea, but I think she was kind of pitching her case, you know. But in reality, it was happening. But I couldn't let her know because she would have let everyone know.
How much were kind of the Broncos and Chiefs that thing? I know the Chiefs signed kind of Walker, but like, did you kind of have to just choose the Saints anyway and stuff like that, or were the Saints like best offer? How did kind of your market unfold?
My market unfolded. I mean, it was. I feel like I loved the way it unfolded, and it was no like real like in between. Like I said, whenever the Saints came available, whenever they let me know they were interested, we let them know that we were interested. You know, so whenever the Saints came in play, it was really always the Saints. But you know, you just gotta go through the business measures and the business aspects, but that's not something I worry about. You know, that's why I hire your agent. Yeah, he took care of all of that. But once he told me the Saints were interested, he was like, "Man, would you be open to going home?" I'm like, "Of course." Like, it really was a rhetorical question, you know. So I'm just grateful that it played out that way.
To have your brother in the division too, how special that will be.
Time my brother in the division, I was like, that's just the icing on, that's the icing, the cherry on the top, you know. And so I just want to say this right now: I'm 1-0 versus him, undefeated, and I plan on keeping it that way.
Terrence, when you get back to your like going back to high school before you like blew up in recruiting, when you come to a camp like Blanket camp here, that's kind of when it blew up for you?
Yes, sir. So that's actually when it blew up. And I was telling somebody, I was talking to my running back coach yesterday about that same situation. Because I wasn't like highly recruited. I didn't have like any offers. Real small town. No one really knew who I was, and I wasn't a guy just going to camps. And then my friend just kind of talked me into going to that camp. And so I went to that camp. Then I think we ran a 40-yard dash. It was like a Nike sport camp. Ran a 40-yard dash, and I had the fastest time. And then on the way home, I got like 5 SEC offers, and it kind of just took off after that, you know. And I was like, man, I should have been going to camps, you know. I should have went to camps earlier.
Does it feel like a full circle moment that New Orleans when you blew up and now?
I mean, very full circle. I mean, it don't get no more full circle than this. I feel like I've honestly been running out of words to say. Like, I really like this whole journey to getting here, this process, just just meeting everyone, just when I walked inside the building, just seeing the Saints logo, you know, and just seeing my name with the Saints, associated with the Saints logo is just, it's a dream to me because, you know, whenever you're a kid, I mean, I've created myself on the Saints multiple times, you know. Like, I used to play for the Saints on the game, but now that it's in real life, it's in the flesh. I'm just happy to be here in this moment.
Will you stick with number one, or switch out the jersey? Or
No, I want to switch the jersey. I feel like it was a cool number, but I feel like I'm a different person, different player. I feel like I've matured. I've kind of grown. I've grown into a man. I've become my own. I got my own son now, and life has changed. And I feel like that chapter is past, and I feel like I want a number here that I can, you know, create my own, like, and leave a legacy, and hopefully she be retired up there one day. I mean, that's the goal, to leave a legacy, and I feel like that's why I'm here, and that's why they brought me here.
You don't know what it's going to be yet?
No, I want to be number 3. I want 3. Yeah.
Is there something like about home or about Louisiana that when living away you were never able to replicate or find, and like you're really excited to get to happen here?
Most definitely. I would say the food and the people. Because people don't understand how, like, genuine people are here. And whenever I'm away, or like whenever I'm just other places in the world, I just come off as a genuine person. And some people want to take that, like, as a weakness, but that's just how we are. Like, we know when somebody trying to play us, like, we're not crazy, but we're going to give you that love. So it's just who we are. It's just how we was raised, you know. And I feel like it's just being from Louisiana, you can't replicate that. And people just have a hard time understanding, like, how are you able to be you, despite all the things that happen, you know. And I would just say it's how my parents raised me, just being in Louisiana. I feel like it definitely takes a village to raise a kid. And I'm just happy to be here and have my son to be able to experience that same type of connection and be around his family. And, man, like I say, number 3, I feel like it makes sense because since I left Louisiana, this is my 3rd team, you know. And I feel like it took me a long time to figure out this is where I needed to be all along. And so full circle moment, I'm just happy to be here, and I just want to be great.
You obviously had some success in high school and college. How was it for you dealing with that injury your rookie year, and how has it kind of shaped everything that's come since?
It was very tough because, like you said, I had so much success, and the game had finally came easy to me up until that point. You know, but I feel like it broke me down in that moment. But I feel like I had to be broken in order to be built again. You know, I had to change just the way that I approached everything. And in that moment, I can kind of say, like, whenever I had my injury, that's when I fell in love with the game of football, because I've always had football. And then when football was taken away from me in my rookie year, it was a shocker. It was a culture shock. Just I'm at the facility every day. I'm with everybody. I'm working out every day. I'm grinding. I'm going through rehab. But whenever it's Sunday and everyone, like, I would say, like, eating, like, at the birthday party, eating the birthday cake, I can't have any. So in that moment when I didn't have it, that's when I really mourned for it and missed it the most. But that's when I grew my love for the game, just having it taken away from me, and understanding that, like, this is not promise. This is a gift. I'm blessed to be here. I'm honored to be here. I get to be here. And, you know, some guys kind of just be in this moment for so long, they kind of take it for granted. We stop understanding that this is what we dreamed of as a kid. And whenever that happened and I was able to get the game back, I always knew, like, I'm forever going to give 100%. Like, only way I'm coming off the field, like, is you got to harm me off the field, you know. It's like, I'm going to give everything I have for the Saints organization each and every Sunday until I'm done playing a game of football.
Similarly to that, but your 2024 season, the numbers are a bit down, but 2025 was kind of a return to form. What went into that? How did you approach last year, coming off maybe a season that you weren't satisfied with? And
Yeah.
just what you make of it?
I mean, honestly, when you get to the NFL, you kind of learn the ins and outs. And just understanding, like, that 2024 season wasn't the season I wanted to have, but it's a bunch of things that goes into it that people will never understand. So you kind of just don't even get into it. And so all I knew was I have to just work harder than I ever worked before in my life. But that's how I approach any and every situation. Whether we win, whether we lose, you're going to just go back to square one, you know? You kind of build that same routine, like Mamba mentality. That's what I would probably say. Just watching YouTube videos of Kobe really helped me the most. And just his mindset, the way that he approached it, like, everything that he had to give to the game, he was going to give it. And I feel like I had to treat the game the same way. If Kobe could do it, why can't I? And just understanding, like, man, I'm not the biggest guy. People, like, see me and they always say, man, oh, you bigger on TV. I'm like, man, well, I don't even know what that means, honestly. But I'm just grateful, you know, because like at the end of the day, like I heard Tyron Matthews said, like, they can't measure your heart, and I feel like that's what make Louisiana players so special, because we might not have this stature or all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get everything we have every time we're on that field, and you can't replicate that. And I've learned through the NFL, through the highs and the lows, that whenever you're out there during the season, you're really relying on the work that you put in when no one was watching. So if you put all the work in throughout the whole offseason, you have nothing to worry about. That's when the fun comes in. That's when you're out there playing fun, you're having fun, you're enjoying the moment, you're enjoying the fruits of your harvest. So whenever you put the work in, you don't have to worry about the rest of the stuff because it takes care of itself.
Was Kobe always an inspiration to you, or was that something you found over your kind of playing time?
It's crazy that you said that, because I stopped myself from saying, LeBron James definitely was my favorite player growing up. But I feel like Kobe has just helped me, just the way his mindset, the way he approaches the game, and just the Mamba mentality. And I feel like as a young competitor, or when I was in high school, or whenever I was in college, like I didn't have to develop that Mamba mentality. Like I've always had it, but not to this extent, to where things kind of came natural. But whenever you get to the NFL, like everyone's a professional. Everyone's getting played. Everyone's getting paid really well to play this game. So what's going to separate you? And I feel like me tapping into Kobe and just understanding that is everything above the shoulders that's going to help separate you in this game, and taking care of your body and things like that is what's that small, minute differences between being a really good player, a great player, all pro bowl, and things of that sort.
Obviously, it was a really good scheme fit for you last year. Was there anything else that you thought you improved on, X's and O's wise or approach wise?
Most definitely. I would say just my pass blocking. I feel like I had a really good coach. He came in and taught me a really great technique that I feel like more guys are going to adopt throughout the course of the game, because the game is changing. But definitely, I would say Cohen had a great scheme, but he also had a great feel. You know, I feel like whenever you have a coach that has a feel for the game, or a feel when to call plays, because everyone would say they got a great scheme. You know, it's the NFL. Like no one's out there just playing lackluster football, but he has a great feel for the game. Like he knows when to call the plays, or he's setting plays on top of plays up, and that's a big difference.
I believe you got to the Saints when you were in college, but how much did you watch Alvin Kamara? And if you got the chance to play with him, how exciting would that be for you?
Man, I watch AK a lot, man. Someone said I'm out of my game after his. I feel like I took a lot from his game. And I actually have college pictures of me rocking an AK jersey, you know, rocking AK and Drew Brees jersey. But I mean, I would love to play with him. I mean, just think about just having that veteran guy who can just help accelerate my growth, you know. And I'm willing to give him. I'm willing to try to help him, although like he's AK, you know. But man, I would love to play with him, man. And just it's the NFL, man. You like whenever you have a group of talented guys, like whenever I'm able to come off the field, or whenever he come off the field and I come in the game, defense can't relax. You know, you have to stay on your toes, and it could be a great 1-2, or like he's a great receiving back, I'm a great receiving back. Like if he need to play F or I need to play F, like I feel like we want to do all those things, you know. And I feel like just excited. I never thought I'd be in this position, but like I said, I grew up idolizing like duos, like Deuce McAllister and Reggie Bush. So like, why wouldn't I be excited to jump at the chance of that?
How different is it with you not playing with Trevor Lawrence?
Honestly, I thought it's gonna be very different. It's gonna be very different. I feel like it haven't really hit me yet. I feel like it probably hit me whenever I'm in training camp and I look over and I'm like, oh damn, this is not Trevor. And so, because I just being with him for 8 years, you kind of just grow to like just understand like that's my QB, like, you know. But I feel like I'm excited for both our journeys, because I feel like we did a lot of great things together, but I feel like both of us, our best football is ahead of us, and I feel like that's what I'm more excited about.
You kind of brought in here along with this free agent class that features like David Edwards as well, and so kind of this clear intent of boosting the run game.
Mm-hmm.
How important is that to you, and that you're kind of signed and trusted to help revitalize that?
It's very important, man. What I've learned throughout my NFL career, it's all about confidence. It's all about the people that believe in you. Whenever you have people that believe in you, ready to ride behind you, you're able to go out there and play free. And whenever you start getting into your head, start thinking too much, or start second guessing things, that's when you kind of see players not be themselves. But whenever you have a community organization, the city behind you, believing in you, you're ready to go out there and do any and everything for them. And I just can't wait till they just get to know me and understand who I am as a football player, as a human, all the aspects of life. And I feel like my body of work speaks for itself. And just tune in on Sundays, and I feel like you'll get to see what we're about.
Did you say you were with Chuck last night? Did you say you were with Chuck last night, the title?
Yeah.
Did he reach out to you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what was that like? I guess that camaraderie, early camaraderie like?
No, it was good. Like I said, I could sense his hunger. Like I could sense his hunger. He was telling me his journey just to get here, And whenever you have a guy who's traveled down that road through adversity, that nothing could shake him. Nothing could shake him. Like he's ready for the moment. And I feel like whenever you have waited so long for that moment, you have no choice but to maximize it. And I'm just excited to see his growth. And like last year, I remember watching the one game with the Panthers because I was tuning in, watching my brother, and it was here. And the Saints ended up winning, the Panthers was losing. But so I've seen a little bit of him, But I want to get to know the person first. And it was just great just to hear him talk and understand that he's already been in the building and that he stays in the building. And I feel like that's just very encouraging because when you got your leader here, it's like, how can I not be here? So it's like, I just want to kind of get here ASAP and start building that chemistry more.
He came and met you here, you guys.
I know we had went to dinner to Mr. Jones. Yeah, then being Mr. Jones and like just seeing. So I met the owner too as well, and just seeing all the Drew Brees pictures, and I seen Reggie Bush. So like you just see all the history, and I'm just like, man, like I want to be on that wall, but I understand to get on that wall, I have to accomplish great things. So now it's just putting in the work to get there in order to be on that wall.
It's just to clarify, is Saint your first time?
Yes, sir. Heck yeah, first one. I think I'm wait a little bit before I have my second one.
I just didn't know if you're firstborn or, becoming a dad. What was that like?
I know becoming a dad is life changing. I feel like becoming a dad is the sole reason I'm here standing with you today. I feel like it unlocks a passion, a purpose inside you that you can't get from anywhere else. It's truly truly the greatest thing that happened to me, and it's the reason that I'm able to just have this excitement, have this growth mindset each and every day. Because whenever I step on that field, whenever my son 10, 20 years down the road, he's Googling his dad, I don't want him to see me with, lackluster stats or, my dad really wasn't good, So I want my son to understand that I love what I do. This isn't a job for me. It's a passion. It's my life. It's a hobby. It's something I dream about all my life, and I want him to chase something so much that he gets it. I want him to chase his dreams. I want him to understand that everything that he wants in life can become as long as he trusts in God, he puts the work in, and understand that treat people the way you want to be treated is the main thing, and never think you're bigger than anyone. And if my son have those tools, I feel like he could be successful wherever he go in life.
As your family continues to expand, do you intend to keep the Saints or Louisiana theme with the names?
Say it one more time.
If you do have another, do you expect to continue the Saints theme or Louisiana theme with
I mean, I honestly never thought about it 'cause I didn't think about having a second son right now, but I don't see why not. We're here now, so why not keep it going?